Well, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cowgillsreptiles. It's been so long, I know. And for all two of you who actually watch my videos, I'm sure you miss me. But everybody else, if you don't know me, go check out my other videos, see what I'm about. I've been breeding for this is my third year now. Anyways, I'm excited because I haven't made a video in a long time, and I have some good news, I have some great news, I have some kind of sad news, depending how you look at it, if you've been watching long enough. So let's jump right into it. And you notice here I'm holding Oscar, a little sad here. He's been our breeder male for the last 2 years, and he's done a great job. And he actually took this year off because he just stopped eating. And you know, everybody who breeds ball pythons out there know that you're gonna have to stop because they eventually stop eating. And for those of you who don't know, is that male ball pythons can get so excited about breeding to the females. I'm trying to figure out how to say that the right way. That they'll stop eating. That they're more worried about getting it on with ladies than actually eating. They'll stop eating for like months on end. And that's what he did. But finally we got him eating, and he's been eating for a long time now. It looks good. Probably right about the 1,000-gram range, you know. He gained a little weight back, but he looks great. I mean, he's been eating for a while. I'm excited. I'm excited for the next breeder who takes him from us because we just sold him. This is our boy Oscar. This will be the absolute last time that we have him in a video with us, so I want to make this about him and how well he's done for us. He's great, and I'll post videos or photos at the end. But my son Oliver, who you met, and who's in school now, he's old enough that they don't always do what you want. But Oliver loves this guy, and Oliver grew up with him too, because I've had him since 2022, and Oliver was born in 2021, so this guy's been Oliver's life almost his entire life. And a little sad about it, but here he is one more time. And for those you don't know, he is a leopard pastel double het ultra pied, and he will be missed. So one of the reasons that I want to get rid of Oscar is I have females with the same power, if not more. Let me show you one of those. Let's put him away. All right, go back in there. Last few times in your home, buddy. And let's pull out this one. So if y'all remember on this previous clutch, she was my holdback. Yes, I mean she. So I have females with the same power as he has. And this here is a leopard pastel pinstripe, 100% double het ultra pied, and that's thanks to the genetic testing. I love it, and all the lower money making breeders absolutely love it, but I'm sure actually in some way all breeders have used it. It's a standard anymore. There's all kinds of videos on YouTube if you don't know what shed testing is. I won't get into it. But here she is. She has been eating well. She is eating every time. She was born, where were you born? I think last July. Yes, July 31st is when the eggs were cut open, and I posted a video and all that. And she's eaten from me since then. She's already at 500 grams. I've only been feeding her at 10 to 15% of her body weight, and she's grown phenomenal. I'm sure you can see her. I love her colors. I love the yellows on the side, and the bit of the purple. I'm gonna have a hard time. Let me look behind the camera and see here. I wanted to show you that purplish head, but I don't believe it's gonna come through. And that is the pastel and the pinstripe coming together, and if you all know, it's called a lemon blast, and it makes these lemony colors that you're seeing with her. And then this cool pattern comes from the leopard, and I'm excited for what she's gonna do. Give her another full year. She'll be breeding. Get some ultra pieds from her. Hopefully, het clown. I'll explain to you my whole ultra clown pied project here in a little bit, but here she is. I'm excited. Let's put her back. But if y'all remember, the year before that, I bred him to fettuccine. And I made, or held back, I didn't make it, trust me. I just put them together and they made the eggs, trust me, it wasn't me. Oh, that's why she didn't eat. She would go into a shed. But this here is Barbariana. If y'all ever seen the Kung Fury series on YouTube, it's like 31 minutes long. It's awesome. You'll understand why I named her Barbariana. Anyways, she is the same thing Oscar is, just in a female, and that is a leopard pastel double het ultra pied. That is another reason that I figured, hey, you know, let's get rid of Oscar. He's done his justice. He's still got some breeding potential. He can do somebody else's project better than he could mine, because I already have pretty much all that I need from him. And this explains why you didn't eat last time. That was weird for me. But anyways, here she is. She's looking good. She's a little over 1,000 grams. She did hit the 1,000-gram wall because she's 2 years old. She should be a little heavier than this. And we just got over the 1,000-gram wall. And for those of you who don't know what the 1,000-gram wall is when you breed ball pythons and you get the babies, you grow them up, obviously, and you feed them to a certain point. And when they get to 1,000 grams, generally they'll stop eating. I've never found a reason why they do that, or do I fully understand why they do that, but they just do. And there's probably research out there that shows why that I haven't found, because let's be honest, I didn't look. But she got over it, and I believe she'll be a breeder soon. So let's put her back as well. Alright, we got her put back, and up to this point I told you all about Oscar and, well, the replacements I have for him, but I got a little bit more. I went a little step further, and I got me some new genes, and this I'm really excited to show y'all. It's just, I'm gonna show you. Hey, buddy. He's a little new, but check this male out here. Let's see what it looks like on camera. Let's check it out. Love it. So this here is a spot nose, yellow belly, clown, 100% heifer ultra male, and it's also a possible red stripe. And I'll have to get genetic tests of that as well. Basically, for genetic testing, what they do is they'll shed. The snake sheds look like this. This is from a different snake. I'll rip a little piece off of it, probably roughly about that size. Actually, that might be a little bit big, but you know, I'll rip a piece off there, pay for it online, send it to the address they give you in your email, and you go from there. Check them out. RGI, they do it. And also, I've done Charlie from Shed Testing. I've done him too once. Great dude as well. Check him out as well. Just Tony, I'm just a customer. I have never talked to any of them, so don't think that, oh, you know, sponsor. No, I'm not good enough for that. But back to the snake. He is awesome, and what I really love is these yellows. And look, make sure I can see it in the video. See these yellow flaming coming up? That's from the yellow belly. And no, I didn't get it genetic tested, because I know what you're thinking. Well, how do you know it's yellow belly besides the flaming? The dad on this was an ivory, which is a super yellow belly, which means that every baby's gonna have yellow belly. I bought this snake from Brian Ott at Hi-Fi Herbs. If you love Ultramel, check him out. He's the second snake I bought from him. If you remember, let me show you her. Put this guy back. I also bought, come here, big thickness. A year ago, about the same size actually, a little smaller, I bought this girl right here. And if y'all remember, I named her Silverstein. And yes, after the band, because they rock. But she is a blackhead, 100% heifer ultramel, and she is at 1,300 grams. She is eating like a monster as well, always has for me. She has grown huge. And I'm showing her to you because I bought her as well. Actually, he's the only repeat customer I have. Everybody else I've only bought through once. Make sure to support her body. Apologize. Yeah, when y'all are holding ball pythons, don't try to let them hang down and like their body. I mean, they're probably all right. They're tough animals, but just hold on to them. You know, respect your animals, and know they need you when you hold on to them to hold on to them well. Enough of that rant. But here she is. Excited for what she's gonna do. Who knows? I might breed these two together. No clue. Even though blackhead and spot nose are allelic. And if you don't know what that means, basically they come together to make almost like a super. I'd have to make a whole other video, or you can check far better videos that have been made by other people. Here she is one more time. She's doing rather well. What a pretty mama. You will be. You're not a mama yet. You'll be a pretty mama. All right, let's put her back. So we talked about what I have. I talked to y'all about, you know, what's happened in the past and where we're going. But let's talk about that, where we're going. And what I want to do is the Ultramelt Clown Pie project, and it looks like this. All right, guys. So I went on Instagram. Actually, I went around the whole internet pretty much looking for pictures of an Ultramelt Clown Pie to show you what I'm talking about. So the 3 parts is the Ultramelt Clown Pie, as I said. The white splotches near the tail, that's the piebald. The pattern, like on top of its head and on its back, that is the clown. And then the Ultramelt is the yellowish oranges there. And they act so well together. I'm pretty excited about it. That's my plan. So this year on the clutch with the new clown that I talked to y'all about, I can get the whites and I can get the pattern, but I cannot quite yet get the yellows and all in the same snake because I don't have a female with that already in there. But coming soon, that's what I'm excited about. Let's check out some snakes. So that's that. That's pretty much what I'm going for, as I just explained there a second ago. And let me show you how I'm getting there, because I have my boy Thor. Show you real fast. Here he is. He is a pastel triple het Ultramelt Clown Pied. I bought him almost a few years back from Bear at Red Onion Reptiles. It was a very good pickup. I'm excited for him, especially to see what comes from it. He has also been another great eater. He's actually off food too, so we'll have to, which is good that he just now did it, because we are at the end of our breeding season anyways. But he, a little bigger than Oscar, about 1,100 grams. Check him out. And all you can see here is just pastel, but if you see all that, patterning, I believe that has to do with the het influences between Ultramelt Clown and Pied. Yeah, there he is. So I'm showing you him because he is the male to both of these clutches that I'm about to show y'all. Look back. Let's look at some females. All right, so here's the first female, and if y'all remember her, I got her from an auction on Morph Market a few years back. Well, she was been breeding this whole time. She is an Enchi lesser. I'm not quite sure. She was sold to me as a leopard, but I don't know. I've been looking on Morph Market at leopards with lesser and Enchi and clown, and then simply Enchi lesser clowns, and she looks more like the Enchi and lesser. I did not do a shed test on her. I know I can do that, but I guess we'll see through breeding. Anyways, she is an Enchi lesser leopard clown. I have her breeding a Thor, and what I'm hoping to do with this is to add Enchi and possibly leopard to the Ultramelt Clown Pied project, but mostly Enchi. And the reason why I would add Enchi, because Enchi and piebald, it keeps a lot of its coloring. You know, with the piebalds, you'll see a lot of like for example, oh sorry Billy, see like the whites, you'll see piebald has like all the way around splotches. Okay, it's okay not to be happy. I'll quit reaching at you. She is going to a shed, as you can see, and yeah, so she's a little mad at me. Anyways, before I make her mad anymore, let's go ahead and sum this part up. But Enchi holds the patterning instead of too many whites. Oh, she's about to strike me. Okay, I'll let you go. I believe she's about to ovulate soon. She is not yet. She is still eating, unlike the other female. And let's go look at her. This is Banana. Go ahead and close that. All right, please don't get mad at me. And let's come down here. Scoot over a little bit. I'm sitting on the ground here. So this is the one I'm more excited about. Yes, it's lesser clown again, but with fire, and she is 100% het pied. You can tell she's got all the bumps, and like which looks like fat. Yeah, she's fat, but she's also ovulated, and also I believe on Saturday, depending on the ovulation, she should go into a pre-lay shed. So what that means is that she'll shed her skin off. About 27-30 days after that, she will lay a clutch of eggs, which I will update you on, show you the clutch. I'll show her, show me pulling the clutch off of her, putting it up. And if you remember my videos, I showed you about 2 years ago when I showed you fettuccine. Let me get my thumb out of the way here. Fettuccine. I showed you her eggs. She's doing well, by the way. She's still the biggest snake I've ever owned. But here she is again. This is we actually don't have a name for her. I just call her New Clown, even though she ain't the newest clown I have now. Thanks to that one I showed you earlier. She is a fire lesser clown, 100% het piebald. I was actually able to trace her back to her original breeder, because I was wondering, like, how did the guy who sold them to me knew she was het pied, and honestly did, and I took a chance, and I'm glad I did, because the male to the clutch that she was born in was a visual clown pied with some leopard and pastel mixed into it. But she is going to do well for us. I'm excited. Out of this clutch, I'm hoping for clown pieds 100% het ultramel, and if I hit the odds that I want, I'll do that with a male and a female, and I want one of them to either be a pastel clown pied het ultramel, a fire clown pied het ultramel, or a firefly, which is a combination of fire and pastel clown pied het ultramel. And that is the point of this. And what I'm doing with this clutch over here that I just showed you is that if I lack on one, I can just make up with the other and get them genetic tested to see if it has. If I get a clown out of this one, because she's visual and he's het, which means I can get clowns, that I'll test for ultramel and pied, and if I get one on both of them, I'll keep it back depending on male and female, but that'll depend on this clutch. So here she is one more time. Alright. So that's my plan. That's everything I got going on this year. I will definitely update you guys on the clutches. Listen, y'all, I'm just a man who breeds the snakes and loves what he does. That's all I am. That's all I want to be. More to come, more updates, all that. Stick around. Please tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Subscribe if you like it. It always helps. My name's Alex. Thank y'all for watching.